And it was a star-studded event at the annual Coachella Valley Music Festival. Let's get you caught up on all the sights and sounds from the first of 2 weekends. And that is why we are joined by Entertainment Tonight correspondent Cameron Mathison, who has all the latest scoops from Los Angeles. All right, Cameron, what are the highlights?
Man, there's plenty of scoop. I mean, I hope you got some time here because weekend one of Coachella was very exciting. And yes, we caught all the celebs hanging out at the parties. That's where we will start. Leonardo DiCaprio took his newly single pal Orlando Bloom out for a night of partying at the Neon Carnival. I mean, those two together, this is a good place to start. Leonardo and Orlando were both very low keys. They had their hoods pulled up, trying to be all incognito. Now, an eyewitness says they spent the night surrounded by models and tequila, and were among the last partiers to leave, clearly having a very good time, no doubt about that. Meanwhile, Orlando's ex, Katy Perry, hit up the Bootsy Bellows party with a huge crew of her own, sporting her freshly cut blonde hair. Now, back to Leo for a second here. He caught up with Rihanna at another party. Now, remember, back in the day, there were some rumors of the two of them, a little romantic rumors going on, but eyewitnesses tell us Leo and Rihanna had a friendly chat, no romantic energy between them. Kendall Jenner met up with rumored love interest rapper A$AP Rocky at a late-night party where an eyewitness said the pair were completely and totally inseparable. Plenty of romance there to make up for Leo and Rihanna. And can we talk about the performances, please? Because there were some fantastic ones. Headliner, Lady Gaga debuted a new song called The Cure. A lot of people very excited about this. Gaga told fans that she had been keeping the song secret for so long. She was just happy to get it out there. Also, singer Lorde debuted a new song during her performance called Homemade Dynamite. It's from her upcoming album. Rapper Future surprised fans bringing out Drake. I mean, there was a party going on here. Kendrick Lamar also brought out a special guest. Travis Scott was there. So plenty of star sightings at the parties, and then the performances were off the charts. It's only weekend one, everybody.
Weekend one. Now, you know what I mean? Orlando Bloom and Leonardo, hoodies up, tequila nearby, models in the vicinity. I presume the hoodies came down at some point, or did they pull the strings?
No, I think as the, I'm guessing. Tequila flowing, hoodies come down. You know what I'm saying? Like, it has to happen.
It's basically an advertisement for tequila. All right, before we let you go, Star Wars fans celebrated the franchise over the weekend and paid tribute to the late Carrie Fisher at an Orlando event. How are they remembering her?
Well, it was pretty special. I just want to say this really quickly before we get to that. I got to cover the last Star Wars movie that they were both in together a little over a year ago, and it was clear to me talking to Mark and talking to Carrie several times that they were so close, and I got that then, you know, in person, and to hear this, it's just, it's pretty special. Yeah, Mark hosted just a special tribute panel dedicated to his on-screen sister at a Star Wars celebration in Orlando, like you mentioned, and we sat down with Mark, who told us that he wanted to celebrate Carrie's life. Mark said that Carrie would want us to be having fun and to be laughing, and if she were here today, the room would be 10% funnier. And I'm going to go as far as to say, having met her a few times, I might even bump that up a little higher than 10%. Mark went on to say, like at the premieres or whatever it was, even when he wasn't working with her, I was in her trailers hanging out, because that's where the fun was. And you know, when we see her in interviews, and she just embodied a sense of positivity and fun and spontaneity, that's for sure. No doubt about that. Now, Star Wars The Last Jedi hits theaters in December on the 15th, which will be, of course, Carrie's last Star Wars film, clearly shooting those scenes before she passed away.
Wow, she made the room 10% funnier. I could use 10% funnier every day of my life. Cameron Mathison, I hope you get some time off to enjoy weekend 2 of Coachella next weekend. But for now, thank you very much, Cameron Mathison, for us in Los Angeles.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.